in total, we've got 8 orders going out today. They're all loose wrestling figure accessories and attire related. So I'm gonna pack a few of them and show you some of my listings, because there might be some wrestling figure collectors that find these listings interesting. So I'd like to talk about them and yeah, show you them. Let's go. Starting this morning's episode, or today's episode even, with a bundle of loose wrestling figure accessories. So these are weapons that you can use for your figures. They make nice displays, and sometimes you get quite often I get a lot of parents asking questions and buying these for the children. So the setup for this is I have any that can fit under a small mailer. I've got a multi-listing here, and the multi-listing, it does get a lot of views, so there's like over 200 watchers on this, and I think it is like one of the better listings on eBay, because I tend to update the listings every month, and I think that's what's keeping the sales coming in, and it also gets collectors watching, because they basically get notifications every time new listings get added to that particular listing. So yeah, there's like a massive variation. You've got like ladders, stretchers, baseball bats, barbed wire beds, like they're really popular. I'll try and get some more of them in. But yeah, we'll get these packed up and onto that new collector now. At number 2, we've got another multi-listing buy with wrestling figures. So we've got, this time it's a multi-listing that's specifically for Mattel wrestling figures, and that listing consists of your basics, your elites, and yeah, everything in between. So the way I do it is basically I try and keep it so you can have 250 variations on your multi-listing. So I just keep topping them up, and again, by doing that, it gets people looking at the listing and wanting to watch it, because new figures, I tend to add them on maybe once or twice a month, because I do have like a couple of hundred basically waiting to go on. So yeah, who've we got here? So we've got AJ Styles, Elite. They're all elites actually. Kofi Kingston, Dolph Ziggler, and Sami Zayn. So I do think, again, it's one of the better multi-listings on eBay, because I keep them in alphabetical order. So say if you go on to the multi-listing and you want Dolph Ziggler, if you go to the letter D, if it's there and he's not sold out, then yeah, it's like really easy to find. And I try and include the series number, if I know what series number the figure's from, just to help collectors. But yeah, 4 nice figures. The elites are quite popular, and yeah, let's get these packed up and onto that new home now. So last up, on some some collectibles to leave the store overnight, we've got this wrestling figure attire. So again, I've got a multi-listing for this where it's got attire on there. So there's two multi-listings, and the most recent one is probably the better organised, because I try and keep it, say, like vests all in one order, leggings, necklaces, jewellery, shades, that kind of thing. But yeah, for me, these, they're obviously not going to, I'm not going to be retiring anytime soon selling these. But what this does, having the multi-listings, is it brings collectors and fans of, say, wrestling figures to the store, and they might buy this loose figure for £3, and then sometimes they might see a boxed figure they want to. So we're not in a rush to sell the attire. Like, I'm not dropping the prices, because it's just waiting until the right person does see it. But that being said, yeah, it is hard, because I'm trying to bring higher value items to the store, but I think these are still really important, because it does get collectors and fans of wrestling into the store. So it's a bit of a what would you call it, like a bit of a seesaw really, like trying to keep that happy balance. But yeah, I won't pack this in front of you because it's just going in a mailer, so it's like a 2 second job. So I'll next time I'll go through now basically and show you what else is sold. So that's all for today's episode. Like I said, it's not the most enjoyable one to watch because when it is like loose figures or loose accessories, it's small, so I don't think it picks up on the camera well. But I'd still like to show you because it's the consistency that, like, in say with this, not every day is going to be fun. Like that, it's delusional if you think so. So, what else sold? We had some wrestling accessories, wrestling figure I think. If not, it's that. And then we had another bundle of wrestling figures, the Mattel range. So I do find that, say if you get a sale on one of the multi listings, it must do something to eBay's algorithm, because like there was a few sales that came in straight after another. So I don't know if eBay send out like a notification to people watching saying like such an item sold, are you still interested? But like straight after I seen a few other sales come in, so that's really good. And yeah, there'll be a new episode tonight at 8 p.m. with an update on the vintage challenge, and it's one full week on there now, so I'll be updating how much I've made in that week and letting you know the plans for the day. So yeah, tune in for that, and yeah, have a good evening. See you later.